Okay, let's see if I can get through this. I've got 5 matches lined up. I'm just going to whip through them one by one, and we'll talk about them as we go. Yeah, good fight on the inside. Obviously the dude's a left-hander. It's good that you get lots of left-handed practice. So I'm drinking coffee at the same time, so I apologise. Yeah, that was beautiful. So that push, let's just go back a bit. Yeah, that was a beautiful change in direction with the pull. That was excellent, man. Okay, just little things. Try to block the hip. Keep tight. It's okay to put your knee close to the hip slash underneath their butt. Your head's a little high. I'm not quite sure what he's doing with his hands though. So that gap there, just be mindful of that. Okay. Okay. Let's just go have a look at that sequence again and see how he got his knee back in. Okay, so your hips are turned this way. I should have annotator turned on. I will just put annotator on. Can I Alt F that? I can Control F that. No. There we go. Okay, let's go over that again. Okay, so you're pretty committed to this way. Yeah, so this knee needed to come in a little bit more to prevent him from knee sliding, from getting to side guard, sorry. Yeah, so there, so he just kind of sneaks his knee in and pushes you back, huh? You could come further around this way, for example, and that would make it easier to avoid that. Okay. Now, I think that this moment here, where you posture up and give him a bit more space, is actually a mistake. I think you should try to keep chest to chest and keep tight to his hips and his torso, and consider windshield wipering that way. Let's see what happens. Okay. You should get rid of that. Oh, that's a bit glitchy. That was a pretty sneaky loop attempt. So always just wait for this movement here. So just when people, as soon as you feel them open the legs, you've got to be very sensitive to what they're doing with their legs. But the second you feel their legs open, so he puts his legs open and then he moves out onto his right hip. This is your chance to back away, but it's only going to work if you have gotten free of his collar grip. Yeah. Nice pressure. Yeah. No rush. I still think that you should consider dealing with the collar grip a bit earlier. Good single leg defense. So how did he get that sweep? Let's have a look at that again. So it's gone single leg X, straight foot lock position. And he's tripped the far side. And it rolled up. So that's a pretty nice sweep by him. What's his passing like? So he's not like covering. Sure. Yeah, mean, yeah, easy. Nicely done. Classic. He really wanted to be on the bottom anyway. You're just helping him. Just You're on the bottom. Wait, did he have that grant? Yeah, so this guy's pretty good at keeping collar grips. If there's anything we can learn from the first half of this match is to make sure you break collar grips. But I've got to be honest, man. Like, moments like these are looking a bit risky, man. Yeah, so that collar grip's giving you a bit of a trouble there. Yep, nice pass. Okay, this knee position's better than the start of the match. So, like, just as a multitasking thing, he's framing against your hips here, you're attacking his firearm, we can't see what you're doing really. But you can use your right knee to start pinning his arm. I don't think there's anything wrong with just coming at him with a bit of a dilemma. So I did similar types of defenses, huh? I don't know why he's checking his watch for stalling, because you're in side control. Okay, so what went wrong there? Let's have a little look. Okay, so that was a pretty nice pass. You got your leg underneath him. He grabs your pants, gives you a bit of a bump, and then pushes you back in. So consider hiding your leg under his thigh a little bit more, and maybe using this opportunity with your left arm to underhook the arm he's using to push this leg down. So one of the common hard counters to people using like the scoop escape or this type of escape is that you can get an underhook on that far side. Yeah, so I would be underhooking. This is just me. I would be trying to underhook pretty heavy from here. This guy obviously likes playing half guard. He spent most of the match in half guard. So collar grips again. Nice knee cut. Okay, let's see what happens this time. So he's already going for the same defense. Okay, so that was a slightly different problem to last time. So he's already waiting. I think you should have gone knee to belly here. Just random feeling, just based on the way he's defending the mount. So get your knee to belly, and then he has to adjust his defensive work, and then you can go to the mount from there. So he's exposing it back to you. He's not using... I would be working on multiple fronts here. Like, I know you're focused on attacking him. Is it an Ezekiel? But also try to work your legs out at the same time. Oh, yeah. Yeah, nice, man. Mean finish. Good. I'm guessing this is match 2. Glorious. I don't get to see that because I'm so much shorter than you. I can't see on the top of your head. Looking forward to the day when you come in head shaved like Mark. Alright, man, I'm pretty happy with how this positioning is. The left hand counter is really good. Like, you've done a really good job of stripping away the meaning of that collar grip. Let's have a look. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, nice, man. The posture looks so good. You look like you're going to try to hit Sasai again. Try not to... I mean, looking down is part of it, but just be sensitive to what they're doing. That was an atrocious collar drag. Did he go 2-on-1 for that one? No? No, just fucking completely missed. Yeah, nice Sasai. Okay, so you've registered. He's going to try to do collar drag and single. Is he going to finish that? No. That was good positioning, so he didn't score the points for that. He could have easily lost 2 points for that. Nice aside. Good. Nice and tight camping. That's good. Again, like, we're looking at collar grips again, so if we're seeing people grab collars in the gi again, maybe that's something we should be thinking about. So what's he playing? These guys have both played a similar game to the game that I play, so fuck them. Yep, I like this wrist control you're using. I like the pressure. Yeah, so again, we're sort of in half guard. That switch is good. He's trying to octopus, but he's not going to be able to octopus from there. Yeah, so, alright, just something happened then. If you start pushing their leg, and they try to do... Really, if I'm playing this position as you, all I'm really doing is looking for Kimura, which you're not going to get because he's trying to play octopus, or his legs are open. So there's a second here where you're trying to break your leg free, and he tries to bridge you. It's right there. So he's tried to do a pretty shitty bridge, but look where his legs are. So this one's over here, this one's over here. Man, just backstep out of that shit. His guard's not even, his guard's not in a, yeah. Collar grips again. So I really would, maybe that's something we can do leading up to the next comp. Maybe we could work on collar grip defense. I'm just being insistent on that. Yeah, I'm liking the pin. I would like you to use like your body position to... Just go back up. Use your body position to get that second leg out of the way. It would be mean. Yeah, nice. So he's going for a similar set of sweeps as the previous guy. Yep, that's good pressure. Yeah, that was good pressure. I would push his head even more this way. Yeah, that's nice. Mean pressure. I would even try to go deeper with that arm. So see how he's not really turning red? I would try to crush him more. Yep, so he's looking octopus. That was the wrong... Yeah, I would just step out of his guard right now. I feel like you're kind of holding yourself in his guard a little bit. Look at the camera work from Amanda. She's zooming in and everything. You could step out then. You can still step out now because of the way he's crossed his legs. It's not possible for him to keep your leg in there. Look at that gap. Look at that, man. That's just asking for a ranger to be driven through it. So, let's talk about efficiencies of that grip. His hip is connected to his torso. Pushing his hip won't remove his leg. You have to push the knee. Up, dog. Nice. Okay. Yeah. Man, that was so close to getting that good control of his leg. Okay, so again, like, I would be pressuring here and pushing his knee probably to the left with my body weight. This is great control. Yeah, nice knee cut. So, when we're knee cutting, we can cut this way, right? Which is kind of what it looks like you're doing here. Or we can knee cut that way. Now, that way creates more space. But the opposite direction is it can create more space, but it's easy to get your knee out. Okay, so you're quite high up here. What are some alternative positions from here? You could switch base again and try to be sort of the way you were playing earlier, and sort of look for the Kimura, because if you force Kimura, then he has to go back to the bottom. Yeah, there was a pretty nice attempt at a sweep by him. Okay, where's it? Let's have a look. So look, he's not grabbing your collar this time. Let's see how the passing goes. Yeah, so definitely a lot of space being created by the knee cut. So that's a lot of space, man. This is probably why your back hurts too, moving like that. Yeah, so definitely too wide. I'm fairly confident that straight footlock is the wrong decision against people from the gym. Yep, nice. So you've put him in the bad 50-50. What was it called? 80-20? Yep, yep. Oh, so he's looking maybe trend lock even. That's good pressure. Man, mean. Once you've got his head, he can't do anything on that side anymore. Yep, nice. I would have stuck with the cradle. I feel like you hesitate a little bit there. So you're like, oh, should I do the cradle? No. Oh, yeah, I will. No, I won't. Yeah, nice pressure, man. You're staying on him pretty well. That sprawl could have been better, but the step over to the mount was pretty nice. I would grab his collar here with your right hand. Okay, so very similar defense to the mount's last opponent. Okay, that needs to be under. Look how big your foot is. It's as big as your shin. You need to get that foot underneath his thigh there, or the alternative is you have your knee right up and into his armpit. I don't know why I'm pointing that at your shoulder, but that way. Yeah. So another scoop, man. 100%. This time to take the back. I can't even remember what happens. Maybe you take his back. No, you let him flatten out again. Yep. I like the control of the arm there. The gift wrap is a good idea. So I would be trying to pull my knee out pretty much the whole time. Yeah. So now he sort of recognizes the risk of the gift wrap, and he's actually trying to. Yeah, he's done a good job of. All right, just look at his legs. Just fucking backstep. Again, he can't stop you here. I mean, that's not even a good way of crossing his feet. Yeah, nice. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, get out of his guard. His legs are open. There's nothing stopping you from getting out of half guard. Look, there's nothing stopping you. I would have just stepped out. Like, you can just step your right leg out. You're working very hard. It's almost like you're fighting something that's not happening there. Yeah, step out. Just step out of his guard. Just step out. Go. That's the time to go. Right now. Step out. Yeah. So I feel like if anything, you've kind of encouraged him to close his guard more. So you win that one on points. Must have. Okay. This is going to be a long ass video. Alright, this is fucking big dog. Big dog Freud Master. A lot of these guys are fighting like left-handed. Less left-hand collar grips. Oof. So he just, like, dropped for that, didn't he? So he's got collar tie in the arm, and he just, like, dumps it. Yeah, that was pretty nice. That crossface is stopping him from going that way, though. Yeah, it was pretty... That looks like a bit of pressure. I think that he's fucking exhausted himself already. And he's just gonna do nothing. Yeah, I mean, this pressure's amazing, but, like, he's kind of just... he looks to me like he's just trying to, like, wear you out. Fuck. That's some scary shit. There was a nice armbar defense. Are they going to give it some retarded, like, points? No. So that was an opportunity to pull your leg out? Yeah, like, so when their legs are open like that, there's always an opportunity to just step out. You don't even need to use your hands, because you can just, like, you'll just backstep, and then you normally need to do a windshield wiper or something afterwards. Yeah. So again, look, like, that fucking collar grip keeps happening, huh? Look, his legs are open. That's a windshield wiper pass for me. Ah, well, not if he's got a Kimura. Man, he's gassed already, huh? Nice try, nice Kimura defense. Yeah, that was nice. You don't often see you end up going the wrong way in the octopus. Okay, it was pretty deep. Just kind of jumped into it. Not much you can do about that, maybe. Pull a Greg and just spaz out. Oh, this is quite far away. Can I zoom in? I wonder... Oh. Amanda will do it for me. He looks gas as fuck. Yeah. Yeah, good hand fighting. Yeah, I mean, fucking hand fighting, no-gi. I mean, what are you going to do? You're doing a good job of staying on the inside of what he's trying to do. He's obviously... he fucking blew his load that first match so hard. Not that I don't like pushing people around. Let's have a look. It's got to be something soon. Do you get a front head? Oh, he tries to duck, but he's run out of energy. Yep. Look at where your head is, though, huh? Just some fucking head. I guess my question is, what are we looking for here? Are we looking to maintain front head, or are we trying to finish front head? So if we're finishing front head, move your head to the side a bit more. This side, right? So you can reach deeper. He's not really defending with that hand. He's got one-on-one. Okay. I know he's strong, But maybe that could have been taken advantage of a bit better. Yeah, I like that. So again, like, you're going to put him down or you're going to try to finish it? The work rate's good, man. He's started to slow down and you seem to be speeding up. Why didn't he give points for that? Hitting the old bicep slicer. But fucking turning pretty pear-shaped, Glenn. Okay. That was an abrupt ending to the previous one. Man, he's fucked. Good pressure. Oh, the old fucking stalling warning. So we've got front head again. Let's just, like, again, like, be very clear about your intentions in there. Get out of his legs. I just feel like you're working way harder than you need to. Knee shot again. Step. Just step out of his guard. Yes. Oh, fuck. Yep, just stepped out of his guard, mate. Yep. Yeah, the pressure's good. Is he gonna go okay? No. So, yeah, that was a bit of a Hail Mary Kimura attempt by him, but... He's so fucking gasping. Main pressure. It's main pressure. Just step out of his legs. You look gassed too now. Yeah, nice mount. Nice, good finish.